Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in Week 4. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Down, 185. Check 52.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. The Raiders last year, they were 25th in the league in rushing, and a good reason why they used one of their 3 first-round picks on Jacobs for runs like we just saw. Jacobs was the first running back taken in this year's draft, 24th overall. That was actually the pick that was originally acquired from the Chicago Bears in that Khalil Mack trade. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
93.
Now Carr. This one is Slayton over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Carr now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
But forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Luke Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Look out! 390! 54.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt Antonio Brown. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Carr. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd and 10, Carr, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Matthias Farley, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Check out. 140. Mike to 59. I'm here all day.
They will run with Ware. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. These 2 teams all tied after 1. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 16. Carr. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And the Raider first down.
Now.
On the draw, Richard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 36, Carr throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. 12 yards there and a first down. First 9 seasons in the league for Brown were, of course, in Pittsburgh. Last year, though, growing concerns of his dissatisfaction in his role with the Steelers and the quibbles with Ben Roethlisberger. So he ends up being traded to the Raiders in March. 7-time Pro Bowler, 6 straight years of at least 1,200 yards and 8 touchdowns. Not a bad stretch. What a talent for Derek Carr to have on his side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down now, Richard, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll buy some time right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run here with Mack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Benson Mayowa. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Jamal Sheard on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
We're talking about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To throw again on second down. Carr going right side. He finds Slayton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darius Slayton in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Short kick, one of the up middle. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time is run out here on the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled. And take it. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go ahead, go. 5, 6, 2.
Back to throw. Love. And incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They find some open field here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a set. And that's caught inside the 35. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Let's go, D. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Here's Carr. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. They'll go again here with Mack. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Come on.
Throwing on 3rd down. Love. Left side, Doyle with it. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They run it with Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Oakland. Taking it about the 16, and he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. He's got daylight. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. Powerful running. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. There's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
180. Hey, we're good, we're good. 180.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 24th pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh Jacobs. Only rushed for 640 yards last year at Alabama, but when you consider the offensive depth chart they had, it makes it understandable. So young, won't turn 22 until February, and they're really hoping that the veteran presence of 30-year-old Doug Martin can be a guiding light for Jacobs. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw, Carr. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Rolling to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Check 41. White Monday.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Hey, we're good.
Second and 6 at the Colts' 10-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Oakland, it took a few...